So we are back with another Q-Tip Fridays. The holidays is definitely taking a toll on a lot of people at the moment. It's a lot of things coming up, a lot of craziness this entire month right here. So it's been kind of hard to get a balance and, you know, make my videos and that kind of stuff. But I'm in Cali right now, hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Dope concert last night, but I gotta get it in. You know what I'm saying? And today's Q-Tip topics. Today's Q-Tip topic is it's called multiple streams of income will not guarantee that you will be rich. Now, what does that mean? It means a lot, honestly. The gist of it says, don't waste your time with certain things. The gist of it says, you know, don't feel like you have to create all 10 different streams of income to feel satisfied with what you have going on. So my thoughts on that is, obviously multiple streams of income is the way to go. That's common sense, personally. Common sense as far as if you're depending on one job the entire time, that job is making you $20,000 a year. That's all that you're dependent on. All right. All of a sudden things are slow, and now that one job is now producing you $12,000 a year. That job is not really dependable as you thought, because it could actually decrease. So that decrease is supposed to be made up by these other streams of income, right? Which means that you don't have to actually depend on one job per se, because you have other things that could pretty much back that up if things go wrong. Okay? So it's better. So that says this. I believe that create streams of income that pretty much make sense. As far as, don't actually try to bust your ass to create, let's say, a stream of income that only produces, let's say, for example, $1,000 a month, but you try to create 6 of those. You're really if you have to really bust your ass to pretty much create 6 different streams of income that only produces $1,000, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I don't feel like it's worth it personally, because it's pretty draining to actually create one stream of income. So to actually bust your ass to create 6 of those that's not really doing much, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it much, personally. That's what, like, let's say $6,000 a month times 12, that's $72,000 for 6 different streams. I don't feel like it's worth it. I feel like, you know, you got to pretty much focus on one stream of income that's going to be your main stream, as far as the main money train. Beyond that, you could pretty much create trickle streams that pretty much create to you a couple $1,000s here, a couple $1,000s there. Yeah, they take a bit more effort, a lot more effort than the $1,000 stream of income. But at the same time, that little extra work that you did definitely made it now worthwhile. Now that second stream of income, let's say, produces you $5,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? And the money train is pretty much the main thing that's going on. But that trickle stream, it took a bit longer, but it's creating you almost the same amount as those 6 streams of income. So now it's only 2 streams of income, but at the same time, now that's producing you hundreds of thousands of dollars, knowing that you have your one main stream that pretty much took the longest to actually curate, but at the same time, the second stream of income is kind of like a trickle one. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first started, you know, doing everything that I'm doing now, like even back when I was working at Target, for example, Target wasn't my main stream of income. Like, I still bought a brand new BMW 335i, 2015, gray, red interior, brand new. It's a lease, but at the same time, I'm still affording it, as far as I'm still paying $600 a month for that one car. You know what I'm saying? And I was only getting paid $300 at Target. So it kind of, people knew that, yo, like, actually there's one person that said, yo, like, how are you driving that brand new car when I know Target is not paying for that? And I was like, you're right, it's not paying for it, because I had pretty much other streams that I was working on at the time that pretty much produced me a bit more money. Back then, it was, okay, so I had Target $300, I was trading, so that probably produced me about maybe $2,000 a week at times, because I was having some decent days, but at the same time, like $500 here, $500 there, it added up. So I probably said like $2,000 a week. That's like $8K a month, and that was just flowing. So I had the main money train at the time, which was trading. I had my I considered like my job, like my secondary, which was $300, you know what I'm saying? And I was working on other stuff like affiliate marketing and all these other things that pretty much, you know, made me take advantage of what I had going on. So I had the main stream, which was trading. I had the second stream, which was my job, and other trickle streams that were like little affiliate stuff here. And those, you know, could be anywhere from a couple $100s here, a couple $100s there, a couple thousand dollars there, a couple $1,000s there, depending on like what it was based on. You know what I'm saying? If it was an affiliate based around trading, cool. Like I definitely got some kind of traction there, because that's my main niche. So obviously I took fully advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? So my job wasn't even my main stream of income. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a secondary thing to kind of like just, I guess I wasn't comfortable with just one stream as of yet, or even two streams. I felt like they were making money, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to just, you know, drop a guaranteed check. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, you have to pretty much like focus on things that has the ability to even make you, you know, a couple $1,000s. Well, not just a couple $1,000s. Like it has a high cap in the potential of that entire stream. I don't want to put a number on it, because at the same time, like $1,000 might seem big for some people, it might seem small for some people, but at the same time, I feel like just focus on streams that pretty much have a high cap in income, you know what I'm saying? Or even no cap in income. At the same time, like at least you're actually getting it out there and understanding that if you are focusing fully on a capped stream of income, that shouldn't be your mainstream then. That should be like secondaries or you know, like third, fourth, fifth streams and that kind of stuff. At the same time, like the main streams are the ones that pretty much have like no cap. You know what I'm saying? Like my main stream, okay, cool. I have trading, I have Wall Street Academy, I have some affiliate stuff, I have little side project, little investments, some property investments. It's a bunch. It's a bunch of stuff. But at the same time, like I never try to make the capped incomes streams be my primaries, as far as like I'm not focused on those. I'm not focusing on trying to make those better and that kind of stuff. Like it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like if you try to actually put so much work into something that has a cap, you're draining yourself, when you could pretty much focus on that mainstream income that pretty much has no cap and trying to reach the full potential of that mainstream. So like you could pretty much, you know, be that person that brags about, yeah man, I got eight streams of income, 10 streams of income, but they're low income streams. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your main money train, that main stream of income, which pretty much produces, you know, an unlimited amount of money, and then you have your trickles, which are pretty much, you know, some small stuff. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, make the main one take the most amount of time. Make the main one, you know, be your main focus. Make the main one take up most of your time, as far as like with enhancements and all these other things that pretty much come along with making an income stream better. But at the same time, just try to understand as to what is the potential income cap for that stream of income that you're actually focused on. You know what I'm saying? Try to actually always focus on the one that has no cap, and then dabble in the ones that do have a cap, just to add it on to the stream of income. You know what I'm saying? It might be like some small streams that could take care of some bills here, some bills there, and that kind of stuff. But at the same time, you know, that bill is not even relevant anymore, because it's being taken care of by that low stream of income. You know what I'm saying? The high streams can, you know, give you investments and properties and all these other things, and pretty much then shift your life in some kind of way. The low streams of income is not going to really do too much for you. Yeah, it pays bills and that kind of stuff, but it's not going to change your lifestyle. It's not going to pretty much, you know, get you to a point that you can now go buy a house and you could do this and do that, like big lavish investments and that kind of stuff. It's not going to do that. So that's pretty much my key tips for today. You know what I'm saying? You could have multiple income streams, but if they're low income streams, it's not going to really get you anywhere. It's not going to get you rich or anything like that. Have tiers in your income stream. You know what I'm saying? You have your mains, you have your trickles, you have all those side projects and that kind of stuff, which are still streams, but low income streams, but they're still streams. But put the most amount of time, the most amount of effort into that main money train that has unlimited amounts of income that you can create from that. From there, you can pretty much dabble in the side stuff and still have fun at the same time, and still consider those income streams, but not your main one. You know what I'm saying? So that's my Q-tips for today. Multiple streams of income will not guarantee that you will be rich, but it could definitely put you on that path to being rich if you pretty much organize it right. Main money trains and trickles. All right. So that's about it for today, guys. Q-tip Fridays. I'm gonna holler at you guys.